students, myself Archana Varude. In previous video, we studied about different systems of units, how to write dimensional formula, and after watching this video, you will be able to understand what is an error, what are the different types of error, and how to minimize the error, and it is also called as estimation of error. First we see what is by error. This error is called as a fault which may occur even in the most careful observation, or it is also called as it is a deviation of measurement from standard value, or it is a uncertainty in given measurement, and these errors arises due to human limitations and instrumental limitations, and therefore these errors cannot be completely eliminated but can be reduced, and therefore there are three types of errors. First is instrumental error, that is also called as constant error. Second is systematic error, it is called as persistent error, and third is random error. Now you see the first type of error, that is instrumental error, and its definition is an error caused due to faulty instrument is called as a instrumental error, and a fault in the instrument may be because of faulty construction or faulty calibration. And what is the constant error? When number of observations taken by instrument possesses same amount of error, then that error is said to be a constant error. For example, local made measuring scale having faulty calibration on it, say 1 centimeter on scale actually corresponds to 1.1 centimeter, and the length measured by such scale will differ from its value by a constant amount, and in this case measured length will always be smaller than true value by a constant amount, and hence such error is called constant error or instrumental error. Second type is systematic error. Error caused due to the defective setting of instrument or defective adjustment or unsystematicness of the performer is called systematic error, and this error exists due to known causes. Such errors can be reduced or eliminated by identifying the sources of error and applying the rules governing the error. And these systematic errors may be subdivided into four main types. First, see the diagram. This is an example of instrumental error. When we put a packet on that balance machine, then that balance machine shows the reading 243, but on that packet there is actual weight is 500 gram, and this is called as an instrumental error. When we put again that packet, but it shows a constant error, therefore it is called as an instrumental error. This is systematic error. This diagram shows that this scale does not give the exact length of any object, because here there is no starting scale 0. Here starting scale is from 5 centimeter, and when we have to measure the 20 centimeter, then that length of the ruler is not exactly equals to 20. And these systematic errors subdivided into four types as follows. First is instrumental error. Second is personal error. Third is error because of external cause. And fourth is error because of defect in the system. Now we see what is the instrumental error. The error occurs because of wrong adjustment or defective setting of instrument is called as instrumental error. Example is pointer of the voltmeter if not pivoted at exact 0 of the calibrated scale, and these types of errors can be minimized by identifying its causes. Second is personal error. As the name suggests, this error is due to carelessness or fault of an observer while taking readings. For example, while taking readings of ammeter or voltmeter, the eyesight of an observer should be exactly perpendicular to the display. Then third is error because of external cause. Such errors arises due to the changes in environmental conditions, that is change in temperature, humidity, pressure. And for example, if meter scale is used, it shows different readings in summer and winter, and due to change in length of scale itself due to change in temperature. And fourth type is error due to defect in the system. This error is because of defective experimental setup. For example, while performing experiment to determine coefficient of linear expansion by Pullinger's apparatus, there may not be proper thermal contact between thermometer and the metal rod. And third type is called as random error. The error caused due to experimental conditions and human limitations is called random error. An example is while performing electrical experiments, if there is voltage fluctuation, then some error may be included. And these errors can be minimized by taking large number of magnitude of physical quantity which is to be measured, taking large number of readings, and using smaller least count instrument. And there are some methods to minimize the errors. It's called as estimation of error. As we know, errors cannot be completely eliminated but can be reduced or minimized. An estimation of errors helps to minimize the error and also to understand accuracy and precision of the measurement process. It also helps to calibrate the instrument. In quality control department, it helps to take decision whether the measured job is to be selected or rejected with known tolerance. Now we see the steps for estimation of errors, or we can say that the steps for minimization of error. First step is calculate correct readings. Second is calculate mean value of readings. Third is calculate absolute error. Fourth is calculate mean absolute error. Fifth is calculate relative error. And sixth is calculate percentage error. Then now we see how to calculate the readings. First step is calculation of mean value of reading. And then to calculate the mean reading, add all readings and divide it by total number of readings, and that is called as the mean value of reading. Second is absolute error. To calculate the absolute error, find the difference between reading and the mean reading. Next is average absolute error, or it is also called as mean absolute error. When we take the average of absolute error, it is called average absolute error. Next step is relative error. It is the ratio of average absolute error to the mean reading. And last is percentage error. When we take the product of relative error and 100, it is called as a percentage error. These are the steps to find the error or to minimize the errors in the given example. Now we solve some MCQs on these topics, that is errors. First question is, error is dash dash in a given measurement. Option A is uncertainty, option B is certainty, option C is accuracy, option D is mistake. And as we see in earlier slide, that error is a fault or it is a mistake in a given measurement, and therefore correct option is D, mistake. Question number 2 is, an error caused due to faulty instrument is called as. Option A is personal error, option B is systematic error, option C is instrumental error, and option D is random error. And as we see, the first type of error is instrumental error, and it is due to the faulty instrument, and therefore correct option is C, instrumental error. Question number 3 is, the difference between reading and mean reading is called as. Option A is relative error, option B is average absolute error, option C is absolute error, option D is corrected reading. And as we know, the formula for absolute error is, it is the difference between reading and mean reading, and therefore correct option is C, absolute error. Fourth question is, the ratio of average absolute error to mean reading is called as. Option A is corrected reading, option B is average absolute error, and option C is absolute error, and option D is relative error. And as we know, the formula for relative error is, it is the ratio of average absolute error to the mean reading, and therefore correct answer is D, relative error. That's all about today's video. Thank you.